Hi friends, this is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about American politics, and we're going to talk about when serving was safe. All right, so right now I'm rewatching Game of Thrones. So just recently started my rewatch. There's no good reason for me to be rewatching Game of Thrones. There's so much good new television on, but I do love fantasy. So Game of Thrones season 1, episode 3, Lord Snow. Ned Stark returns to that big fancy city where the Lannisters rule, and he has a conversation with Jaime Lannister. And so Ned Stark has arrived to be the hand of the king, right? And Jaime Lannister has this very uncomfortable conversation with him, is very insulting to him, and there's a little bit of a back and forth. Like, I think Jaime sees Ned as an enemy, and he's not wrong. Like, the Lannisters want something very different than the Starks, and the Starks are very genuinely a threat to the throne, right? In that they're good people, and the Lannisters aren't, right? And the Lannisters are starting to get called out on a lot of their problems, right? And so the whole reason we're doing this video is Ned Stark says to Jaime Lannister in front of the throne of swords, right? He says to Jaime Lannister, "You served him well," talking about one of the men that he's served, right? He says, "You served him well when serving was safe." And I was like, whoa, right? And the moment he said that, I was like, oh my gosh, right? Like, so let's talk about President Donald Trump, and let's talk about the Democrat Party that is on fire. The Democrats have been served absolute mountains of defeat by Donald Trump. Donald Trump, a lot of what he said has become so true. He's like, you're going to win so much, you're going to be sick of winning. And I think that's where, the Democrats are in trouble, and the smartest of the Democrats realize it. They're in a ton of trouble. They cannot speak to young men in America. They have lost people of color that used to be their greatest allies, entire groups of people of color, right? Like whole blocks of them, right? And do not seem to have any ability to get them back. Really, I think one of the best descriptions I ever heard was The Wilderness talked about this. The Wilderness is a podcast long time ago, and it was taking a look at, like, I think how they lost in 2016, and he was like, the Democrats traded 30% of their votes for a group that gives them 3% of all votes in America. And I was like, whoa. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. And it's shocking. And so the Democrats have no path to beat Donald Trump, and frankly, to beat any Republican in 2028. So are they in trouble? Probably not. And one of the reasons why is there's just so many unforced errors, so many bad choices coming out of the Republican Party that there's no way for the Democrats to earn their win. But man, oh man, is there a path where the Republicans pack up their win in a box and hand it to them. And this one right here, when serving was safe. Is it safe to serve President Trump? I don't know about that. It seems incredibly precipitous. You serve and you serve and you serve, right? And then there's a point where you're like, hey, I think you're going in the wrong direction, President Trump, or any of his people, right? And I need to give you good counsel because you're about to make a mistake. You're done. You're cooked, right? Like, I don't know if he's willing to listen to anyone, right? And if you're not towing the line, if you're not 100% loyal, that's all he cares about. He doesn't care about wisdom. He doesn't care about competence. He doesn't care about morals. Like, he just cares about your loyalty to him. And as long as you're loyal, it seems like it's okay. But even then, if something comes up and he needs to throw you under the bus, it doesn't seem like it's very easy to, it doesn't seem like serving Trump is safe, right? When serving was safe, right? And Ned Stark is saying this because he's serving the king and he knows he's in outrageously dangerous territory, right? And he's right. By the end of season 1, his head's going to be chopped off, right? Oh, spoiler. Come on, man. This thing's like 15 years old. And so, you know, like, yeah, it's incredible, right? And I see the same here, right? And I'm also really fascinated by this idea that the Democrats are cooked. They can't win in 2028. I don't know about that. Like, it seems like the Republicans are starting to create a box, get the wrapping paper, get the scissors, get the tape, and put a bow on it. It looks like they're boxing up the Democrats' win for 2028. The Democrats are in trouble. They are genuinely in trouble. The only thing that can save them are missteps by the Republican Party. And right now, I could say a few missteps. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider like, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.